I think obviously not as good as what we would have liked, but going back to the games before, I think the approach towards batting is definitely not a technical thing. It's more of a mental approach. You know, when you're dealing with so many losses in a row, I think that the emotional side of things on the players is very heavy, and dealing with situations like that as an individual is an area where I feel we need to grow as a team and deal with those situations a lot better. Lee wasn't bowling because it would have hurt, but yeah, look, I think I probably should have got underneath that ball and given myself a lot more time to bat on that wicket. I think, facing the spinners out there, for me, that's my role. Get out there, face as many balls as I can, and take the game as deep as possible. Like I said, like Wayne Parnell basically has just hit the nail on the head. Listening to him speak, and I obviously haven't been around the entire tournament. I've walked into this, and I can see a bunch of players struggling emotionally at the moment, mentally. There's a lot going on in their heads. People get angry, frustrated, want to perform, and you get into a situation where you find yourself trying too hard, or you find yourself facing fear. And in a situation like when you're facing fear, a lot can go on in your mind. And like Wayne said, at this level, it's up to the senior players and the national team players, which are coming and going in and out of the team, to start helping those players get through that. It's a very important thing in cricket. Like I said, on the emotional side of things, on the mental side of things, preparation mentally is key to success. There is definitely no technical faults within the team. I can assure you that. The bowlers are hitting areas, but we're finding ourselves in situations where we're digging our own hole, and having to get out of it is next to impossible because we keep on digging further. Whereas, if you look at it a little bit differently, and you as an individual control your emotions better, have a little bit more focus and specific training programs towards what you want to achieve in that day or your role, or in particular the situation that you face at that very moment, is the biggest key for me as a cricket player. I think the situations change from over to over, from ball to ball in T20 cricket, and how you deal with that and how you can solve these problems in cricket is the way we need to be looking at things. It's obviously too late now to come out of this tournament with anything based on trophy-wise, but there's a lot to come out of learning-wise. If we get hit in the head now with a stick, it's going to hurt. Yes, looking back at the past hurts, but if the person swings at you with the stick again, you're probably going to duck. So you learn from your mistake, and that's for me is going to be the biggest test for the players. Is are they going to be able to learn from these mistakes and go forward and come back with a win? Obviously, pride and passion and all that stuff is going to come into play. We're playing for pride and playing for that, but you still can't play cricket to save face. You have to play to win, period.